Molly Johnson's jazz music has been a Canadian staple for decades, bagging her Juno Awards and Order of Canada for her unique voice and talent. Well, now she's about to drop another album, Meaning to Tell Ya, with a whole lot of jazz, soul, and funk. Here's a look at the video.
They just don't understand. They make me wanna holler. They just don't understand. Oh, this ain't living. No, 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 baby. This ain't living.
How do I just sit here now when I listen to that music? I feel like we should be standing and doing this interview. Molly, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Did you think that would have been better? Just
I was, you know, doing my thing.
You are a storyteller by nature, as well as a gifted songwriter and musician. What can we expect off this album?
Well, a lot of funk, a lot of soul, a lot of heartfelt message music. I got to write with my long-standing songwriting partner, Stephen McEwen, but this time I actually wrote a few songs with the drummer, Davide Dorenzo, and we wrote a couple of very kicking songs. One of them's called Protest Song, and it's a lullaby for your protest march.
A lullaby for your protest march?
Kinda, yeah.
Listen, you've never been one to shy away from political and social issues. You've been very outspoken. You know, recently we just saw the release of Childish Gambino's This Is America. This is a political... Yeah, what do you think of that?
Oh, he's a quadruple threat, that guy. The layering of that as an artist, the way he consistently delivers beautiful work. Yeah.
A political statement in that music.
And
do you have
strong.
anything similar in your lyrics on this next
Well,
one?
you know, we are Canadian. He is an American,
Right.
so we're not quite as angry.
Yeah.
Rightly so. We're not quite as angry, and we're unarmed, which is also a big, differentiator. Yeah, I think it's an artist's job to be provocative and tell your stories back to you, right? And I think that's a big part of being an artist, being aware. I'm a news junkie. I read everything. I'm always clicking around, staying in touch, staying in the moment with people.
The music scene here in Canada, you have described it as this is our time. And you've said Drake is bringing everybody's game up. Listen, we see Shawn Mendes, we see Justin Bieber and Drake. What is it about the Canadian music scene that is now, you know, you look at the Grammys, most of the nominations in the male category are Canadian.
Canada owns the Billboard chart right now, as far as I'm concerned. And I believe it's diversity. It gives us a very unique sound. Brampton is just a melting pot.
Oh, I can hear Brandon cheering from here.
It's a melting pot of so many different cultures all meeting on the schoolyard, in the schoolyard, right? Like, we grow up learning each other's cultures, eating each other's foods. We are a diverse, multicultural, beautifully woven together country. And it all kind of, like, you know, you think about Brampton, you think about Mississauga, you think about Stratford. I go to Los Angeles, people are asking me, what's Ontario? And I go, a really awesome place.
Hey, Molly, I want to talk to you about your long career here in Canada, in this fabulous country that we both love to celebrate. You started with Ed Mirvish at the age of 5 on the stage.
Just a kid. Yeah, I was. Yeah, my family were one of two families, the Dales, Cynthia Dale's family and our family.
People know her from Street Legal.
From Street Legal, from Stratford, her sister in many movies. So we were like a pot of kids that Ed picked for shows. So yes, I started very early with Ed, who was my first sort of vocal coach. My kind of only vocal coach, actually, in that he would stand at the back of the theater and have me stand on stage and just talk to him. Just talk to me, Molly. And he told me, always talk to the cheap seats. They're the ones that really love you. Always get up into the cheap seats.
Okay.
Some really great stuff, yeah.
All right, and we're so thrilled about your new album. Thank you for coming here to talk about it with us.
Loving it.
All right, we'll dance a little bit later. Molly's new album is called Meaning to Tell Ya. It comes out May 11th.